I was looking for a barbershop. I saw one a block away and it happened to be a Dominican barbershop. So I went inside and I heard, right from the get-go, I heard a bunch of bachata, then afterwards some merengue, and for a second I was reminded where I came from. I noticed when I was in college for the first 4 months, without getting a haircut, I was just around people from different cultures, different identities, and I myself was portraying myself as a Dominican, but not necessarily remembering what it exactly was. The music itself reminded me of just walking down the street in 181st or a Dykeman or any part of the uptown community. One person who particularly motivates me and really inspired me is Lin-Manuel Miranda. My first Broadway play was actually in the Heights, and when I saw that commercial on Univision, I was like, oh, I gotta see this. And even as a kid, even as a high schooler, I knew what I wanted, but I didn't know how to describe it. And it was because I was connected to home through the Broadway show. I was able to say, oh yeah, I can relate to that play. I grew up in this neighborhood, and I noticed there's not much representation of Washington Heights or Inwood or Harlem. Things that really touch to home really inspire me, and I really love that. And I would say I would like to be what Lin Miranda is to Broadway. I want to be that Lin Miranda for film. Washington Heights is my home, Washington Heights is where I came from, and everything around it is a representation of who I am. Wherever I go, Washington Heights will always be there. I was born here, raised here, families are from here, culture, experience, everything. In my films, you can tell that I really love this area, I love this neighborhood a lot, I love the people, the culture, and it's a sense of who I am, it's part of my family, and there's nothing I would change about it. So the more that I've been doing films and just working in my craft, I noticed that I'm really moved and motivated to do more things like that by looking at other influencers that have done the same thing for the hype. For me, a film, aside from wanting to entertain people and keep that and just tell them a story, is also telling them, just kind of showing them where I came from and just giving them a little bit of sense of my identity and where I come from. What makes the film one of my films is that it will always have something from Washington Heights or something from Inwood or Dykeman, anything from Uptown. There will always be an Uptown landmark in my films, and that I will get, it's like my stamp in all my films.